Next one. What is the circumference of second orbit of hydrogen? For circumference, the formula is 2 pi r. Radius of the nth orbit for hydrogen atom is equal to 0.529 into n square angstroms. This is for hydrogen atom because Z value is equal to 1 for hydrogen. Here first we need to calculate radius of the second orbit. So here n is equal to 2. So second orbit they ask means n is equal to 2. So 0.529 into 2 square, that is equal to finally 2.116 angstroms. Then circumference of second orbit is equal to 2 pi r2, which is r2 represents radius of the second orbit. So pi value 3.1. Finally, after calculation, we will get 13.288 angstroms. Okay, this is for circumference of second orbit. Okay. Next one, how many times normal electrons of hydrogen atom revolve around the nucleus in 1 second? Here number of revolutions is equal to velocity of electron by circumference of the shell. Number of revolutions is equal to velocity of electron by circumference of shell. So for hydrogen n is equal to 1, at the same time Z is equal to also 1. So Vn, velocity of the electron in the nth orbit, is equal to 2.18 into 10 power 8 centimeters per second by n. This is for hydrogen atom because Z is equal to 1. So then V1 is equal to 2.18 into 10 power 8 by 1. Okay. So 2.18 into 10 power 8 centimeters per second. This is the velocity of the electron in the first shell. Circumference of the first shell, 2 pi r1. R1 represents radius of the first orbit, that is equal to 0.529 angstroms. So finally, after calculation, circumference of the first shell is equal to 3.322 angstroms, that is equal to 3.322 into 10 power minus 8 centimeters. Because 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 8 centimeters. In velocity we have considered centimeters per second. That's why in circumference also we can consider centimeters. Then number of times electrons revolve in 1 second, that means number of revolutions, that is equal to number of revolutions, that is equal to velocity of electron by circumference of the shell. Velocity of the electron is equal to 2.18 into 10 power 8 centimeters per second. Circumference is equal to 3.322 into 10 power minus 8 centimeters. Finally, after calculation, we can get 6.56 into 10 power 15 second inverse. Okay? Right. This is one of the important model. Please observe the question. Ionization energy of helium plus is 19.6 into 10 power minus 18 joules per atom. Once again, ionization energy of helium plus is 19.6 into 10 power minus 18 joules per atom. Calculate energy of first stationary state of Li plus 2. Please observe once. Calculate energy of first stationary state of Li plus 2. Then ionization energy of hydrogen-like species is equal to ionization energy of hydrogen into Z square. Ionization energy of hydrogen into Z square. Here helium is given, here lithium is given. For helium, Z is equal to 2. Okay. So here ionization energy of helium plus is equal to ionization energy of hydrogen into 2 square. Because Z is equal to 2. Then ionization energy of hydrogen is equal to, here ionization energy of helium plus is given this value 19.6 into 10 power minus 18. So we can use this value 19.6 into 10 power minus 18. 2 square, okay, by 2 square. Okay, this is equation 1. So now ionization energy of Li plus 2 is equal to ionization energy of hydrogen into 3 square, because for lithium Z is equal to 3. Then ionization energy of this hydrogen is equal to ionization energy of Li plus 2 by 3 square. This is equation 2. Here in the both the equation we are calculating ionization energy of hydrogen. Here is also ionization energy of hydrogen. So both of them are same. Then equation 1 is equal to 2. Then you can write like this: 19.6 into 10 power minus 18 by 2 square is equal to ionization energy of Li plus 2 by 3 square. Okay. Now we can calculate this ionization energy of Li plus 2. That is equal to this 19.6 into 10 power minus 18 by this 4 into after cross multiplication this 3 square means this is equal to 9. Okay, into 9. Finally you can get 4.41 into 10 power minus 17 joules per atom. Okay, please check once again. The ionization energy of Li plus 2 becomes 4.41 into 10 power minus 17 joules per atom. But they are asking about energy of first stationary state of lithium plus 2. So always energy must be negative. Okay. So energy of first stationary state of Li plus 2 is equal to, here we are using negative sign. That's why minus 4.41 into 10 power minus joules, 17 joules per atom. Once again, this is ionization energy. This is energy. Okay. Both are opposite in sign. That's why energy of first stationary state of Li plus 2 is equal to minus 4.41 into 10 power minus 17 joules per atom. Okay. Please watch once again. Copy carefully. This one. Ratio of radii of third orbits of helium plus and Li plus 2. Once again. Ratio of radii of third orbits of helium plus and Li plus 2. Radius of nth orbit already we know, that is equal 0.529 into n square by z angstroms. Okay. For helium here n is equal to 3 given. For helium z is equal to 2. For lithium n value is 3, both are same. Okay. For z is equal to 3. So here ratio of third orbit of helium plus and ratio of third orbit of Li plus 2, you can write the formula according to formula, the values. So 0.529 into 3 square by 2, helium Z value is 2. For lithium 0.529 into 3 square by 3, because for lithium Z is equal to 3. So here in the numerator 0.529 into 3 square, here 0.52 into 3 square, in the both the cases are same. So we can get 3 by 2, the ratio. Once again, the ratio of radii of helium plus and Li plus 2 for the third orbit is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Check once again. Next one, relation between lambda and kinetic energy. Relation between lambda and kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mv square. Then v square is equal to 2 into kinetic energy by m. V square is equal to 2 into kinetic energy by m. Then V is equal to root over 2 Ke by m. V is equal to root over 2 Ke by m. Ke means kinetic energy. Lambda is equal to h by mv. So if we substitute V value in this one, okay, in the place of V we can write root over 2 Ke by m. Here 1 m is inside the root, 1 m is outside the root. Now we are taking this m inside the root means it becomes m square. Please observe here. Outside of the root 1 m is there. If you keep inside of the root it becomes m square. So this m square and m, okay, 1 m cancel together. Finally we can get lambda is equal to root over h by 2 into kinetic energy into m. Once again. Then after cancellation of m, we can get lambda is equal to root over h by 2 into kinetic energy into m. Once again, lambda is equal to root over h by 2 into kinetic energy into m. Suppose V volts of potential is applied for an electron. Then the kinetic energy is equal to product of charge and applied voltage. Understand? Suppose some voltage, some potential is applied on electron. The energy acquired by the electron in the form of kinetic energy is equal to product of charge and volts. Then kinetic energy is equal to E and V. then we can replace kinetic energy with E and V. So then lambda is equal to root over h by 2 into EV into M. E represents charge in coulombs, so V represents potential in volts. M is equal to mass of the conductor. Okay. Next one, types of waves. Here we can observe two types of waves. One is stationary wave, another one is non-stationary wave. Stationary wave and non-stationary wave. Stationary wave is otherwise called as standing or non-energy radiating wave. Stationary wave is otherwise called as standing or non-energy radiating wave. Non-stationary wave is called as energy radiating wave. Energy radiating wave. If you observe in this diagram, in this wave, here both the ends of the wave can meet together. In that case, the ends cannot meet together. So the two ends in a stationary wave can meet together. Two ends of a wave in non-stationary wave cannot meet together. So this wave is said to be in phase. This wave is said to be out of phase. This wave is said to be out of phase. So here constructive interference is observed. In that case, destructive interference is observed. Once again, here constructive interference is observed. In that case, destructive interference is observed. Here circumference is exactly equal to n lambda. In this case, circumference is not equal to n lambda. Once again, in this case, in the stationary wave, circumference that is equal to 2 pi r is equal to n lambda. In non-stationary wave, circumference 2 pi r is not equal to n lambda. So the existence of this wave is difficult. Next one, calculation of number of waves. Number of waves in any orbit is equal to circumference by wavelength. Number of waves in any orbit is equal to circumference by wavelength. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Wavelength is represented by lambda. 2 pi r is equal to n lambda. So we can write to n lambda in the place of 2 pi r. So lambda cancel together. Finally, number of waves is equal to n. So the number of waves produced in any orbit is equal to its n number. Right. Next one, NCERT question 2.20. This is a simple question. Calculate the wavelength of electron moving with velocity of 2.05 into 10 power 7 meter per second. Once again, calculate wavelength of electron moving with velocity of 2.05 into 10 power 7 meters per second. So, according to de Broglie concept, lambda is equal to h by m. H value we can consider joule seconds. 6.625 into 10 power minus 34. Mass of electron in kg is equal to 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. Velocity here given 2.05 into 10 power 7 meters per second. Okay. After calculation we can get 0.355 into 10 power minus 10 meters or 3.55 into 10 power minus 11 meters. Okay. Or 0.355 angstroms. Once again, question number 2.21 in exercise, NCERT exercise. Mass of electron given 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Kinetic energy of electron is given 3.0 into 10 power minus 25 joules. Already you know lambda is equal to h by root over 2 into kinetic energy into m. So h value we can consider 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joules and seconds. So by root over 2 into kinetic energy they have given 3.0 into 10 power minus 25 joules. Mass they have given 9.1 in 10 power minus 31 kg. Already this value you know. So after calculation, we can get 0.8966 into 10 power minus 6 meters. So we can write like this: 8966 into 10 power minus 10 meters. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. That's why you can get 8966 angstroms. 8966 angstroms.